I was introduced to our next speaker, Marian Cohen, by Yehuda Raveh, the senior partner of our law firm at an event. Yehuda serves as the chairman of the Israel-Canada Chamber of Commerce, and it was an event of that chamber. And I was introduced to Marian as the chairman of Israel's Federation of Binational Chambers of Commerce, and we have about 50 binational chambers of commerce in Israel, and many of the chair people are here, so we just want to give you a warm welcome, all of people who have come with Marian. Good to see you. If you're from an Israeli chamber, could you just raise your hand? We want to welcome you, yeah. Great to see you this morning. And I asked Marian when we met, I said, it's very nice to meet you, how are you doing? And anyone who knows Marian knows that he's always just a brutally honest guy. It's a very wonderful thing, a very refreshing thing when it comes to business circles. And Marian said, you know what? I'm tired. He said, the Federation is working so hard on such a small budget, and we're doing these events, and I just feel a little bit tired. And something was sparked in my heart. This was around the time when we were creating Arise, and I thought, if we could come and help serve Marian and serve the chambers and create more business to be kind of an injection of strength and bring a spirit of refreshment into what you're doing, that kind of burden was dropped into my heart. And I hope what we're doing today fulfills that, Marian. And besides everything that Marian does, he's just also a wonderful friend. And so please welcome Marian Cohen as he comes and shares a few words with us.
Thank you, Caleb. Definitely an injection of energy, of good spirits. So good morning, shalom, and thank you for being with us here in Rishon LeZion, the first to Zion, in the innovation country, and where, let's hope, good things happen. My dear friend, Jan Sturesson, chairman of the ICCC, and a valuable partner. If you think, by the way, that you need some translation to what Jan said, it's available to English later on. Radi Kayuf and Uri Gon from Rewalk, Dader and Albert Pujols from Strikeout Slavery, my friend Adiv Baruch, chairman of the Israeli Export Institute, dear guests, our Christian friends, Israelis, business people, my colleagues from the Israeli Chambers of Commerce, all. It is an extreme honor to be here with you today discussing the cooperation needs and opportunities for the business members of our communities and our contribution in making our planet a better, safer, and sustainable place for generations to come. Well, the needs are obvious. We all want to succeed, prosper, conquer new markets, and at the same time, do well and support our communities, people, countries, and mankind. Last year, I had the enormous pleasure and honor to be a guest at the summit of ICCC in Jerusalem, meet and be part of this wonderful and warm-hearted Christian Zionists who, out of pure belief, have put Israel and the Israelis at the center of their thoughts and defined the cooperation with Israeli industries, companies, business persons, and so on as the focus of the ICCC activities, and I couldn't think of a better and more natural partners. I assume that we all agree that the world as we knew it 10, 5, or even 2 years ago, is changing swiftly. The global world is much more sensitive and subject to immediate, subtle, local, and wider changes, politics, economy, trade, commerce, taxes and customs, etc., and we need to adapt, refine new strategies, and find new partners, aligning new alliances. Israel, the startup nation, reached maturity already, and after celebrating this year our 71 years of independence, although still managing our fight for survival, we have diligently found our place between the leading science and technology countries in the world. This young and small nation fought, dreamed, and dared. Mobileye, Mellanox, Waze, Teva, Checkpoint, Medinol, NDS, Playtika, Orbotech, Iskar, Frutarom, SodaStream, Chromatis, Netafim, and many others are significant milestones on this road. If you remember ICQ, Mirabilis, that was the first instant online messaging platform considered to be a pioneer in the Israeli high-tech industry, perhaps the grandmother of today's WhatsApp. You know, it was sold only 21 years ago. It looks like lifetime. In agriculture, energy, security, health and Medicare, water and clean tech, food tech. Only the other day, I heard about some new products. One of them is Facon. You know what is Facon? It's a fake bacon. It's a kosher bacon. Would you believe that? Kosher bacon. And the new chocolate that by eating, you decrease your glucose. It's a new life. Intelligence and cyber, sciences, communications, fintech, automotive industries, new media, and as in many other domains, we are the front leading edge. I think that we also hold probably the world record on the number of national elections in 1 year. But perhaps, this is one feature which you may not want to share with us. Well, enough with yesterday, let's talk about tomorrow. The future, as Ian said. A very good friend of mine, a 3-time successful seller of startups, says that the best way to keep young is being a startupist. Keep up your curiosity, ingenuity, continue innovating, don't let borders and frontiers limits, again, no politics. Wake up every day and willing to fight for your survival, and perhaps you will not make it rich, but it will keep you young even when you accumulated already a few years. So let's talk about opportunities. As an Israeli, I can tell you that knowing my people, with the necessary politically correctness, we are good. We are even very good. We create, we think, we invent, we present, we innovate, we prove and improve, but we need to market and sell. And here, we only think that we are good, but really, we have to do much better than that. We can and we should reach more markets, export more, improve and widen our international economic and commercial cooperation. And this is why you are here, discussing and working out with you the cooperation strategies and alliances that will contribute to our mutual benefit. As the CEO and now the president of the Meir Group, an Israeli corporation developing, implementing, and integrating communication, security, intelligence, and cyber solutions worldwide, for the last more than 20 years, I travel extensively, mainly in Latin America and Africa. And besides seeing more and more Israeli companies active in the less fortunate parts of the world, sharing and providing their expertise and technology, I increasingly encounter more leading, powerful, and influential members of your quickly expanding community, the evangelical Christians. Your adherence and proximity to the emerging new generations of leaders worldwide, second only to your unconditional support and love of Israel, its people and its purpose, makes it only natural for all of us to foster our commercial, economic, and business cooperation between the Israeli and Christian companies worldwide. We want, and it is our responsibility, to do well by doing good. And I strongly believe that by joining our strength, we will all benefit, enhancing the Israeli export, increasing your businesses, and we will help improving the world we live in. I make an impact. We, at the Israeli Federation of the Israeli Bilateral Chambers of Commerce, incorporating 55 Israeli chambers along with our friends from Rise, the Ministry of Economy and Industry, the Israeli Export Institute, and the Association of Industrialists in Israel, are organizing this second business summit here in Israel, and I'm impressed to see this big and enlightening audience here today. It seems that last year's summit was only yesterday. Business is done between people, and our intention is to bring together the members of our organizations, present new trends and ideas, opinion leaders, talks and success stories, discuss the BDS and how to tackle it, and other evil initiatives like the UN's blacklist of Israeli company, which lately, I do not know if you are aware of that, but surfaced again. And as frustrating as it can be, I get inspired by your will to stand by us, providing together light and hope. As we have announced last year, it is our hope and intention to keep this summit as an annual event to take place here in Israel, and I'm confident that this year's participation, about 500 guests, about 250 direct B2B meetings coordinated already, will have a significant contribution to the benefit of all of us, and I already invite you to the 2020 summit here in Israel next year. Many thanks to Kalev, Nir, Teila, and the rest of the team for making this wonderful event happen. My dear Israeli colleagues and our Christian Zionist friends, our best goodwill ambassadors in the world, I wish us a fruitful and beneficial cooperation. Together, we will do better, much better. Let's meet and make business. Thank you.